Hey, what's up everybody? Mark Ellard here. Happy Friday. Today's Friday the 7th, and I'm going to talk to you about self-love and self-care and self-compassion. That's why I actually took the day off of today. I was normally going to be at work, but yesterday I had some things happen where I needed to give myself a break. I needed to have some self-love and self-compassion. That's why I want to share this with you. It's not something I would normally do. My old self would have forced myself to go to work, and I would have been having a really bad day and just dealing with some things. I found a much better way to deal with it and take care of myself. I'm giving myself that break today to have some self-love and self-compassion. Because actually everybody, basically, some of you know my anxiety disorder. I'm someone with a traumatic brain injury as well as an anxiety disorder. Lately, my anxiety's been bad. It's been changing. It's been extended periods of time and not just a quick anxiety attack. I'm talking to my healthcare team, talking to my psychiatrist, talking to my therapist, trying to manage this and figure it out. But it's been strange lately with my anxiety disorder changing, with chunks of time missing through the day that I have no memory of whatsoever. And when I live by myself and I have these anxiety attacks where there's like 2 hours of time missing, I have no one living with me. I don't know if I actually lost consciousness or if I was awake the whole time. I can't remember anything I've done. So yeah, lately my anxiety's been bad. It's been changing, and there's been chunks of time. Talking to my therapist and psychiatrist, I'm trying to find a good treatment plan, but it's still happening. That's why I'm sharing this with you guys today. It's healthy for me to talk about it and admit it, and I'm trying to take care of myself. That's why I took the day off of work today. Yesterday, I had an anxiety attack while I was in the shower. It was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I got in the shower. I don't remember the anxiety attack starting. I don't remember it happening. I just remember coming out of it. I remember just kind of coming out of something in the shower, just really kind of messed up. I was really disoriented. Kind of felt like I didn't know where I was, what was happening. I was hyperventilating. I was really struggling with my breathing. Mark was having a hard time breathing. So when this happened, I put my hands over my head. I tried to start catching my breath, put my hands up, and it wasn't helping. I still just couldn't, I just had this, what just happened? I just had this, why can't I breathe? I turned the shower off. I'm like, this hot water's not helping. I just needed to collect myself. I turned the shower off and tried to just figure out what happened. Still hyperventilating and getting nauseous. I opened the shower curtain to try to get some fresh air. Okay, just nauseous. I'm trying to just catch my breath and figure it out. I'm like, wait, did you even shower? You can't remember anything. You don't even know if you showered. You don't even know if you have soap on you still. You might have to wash soap off. I had questions, but again, I was hyperventilating and couldn't catch my breath. I was nauseous. I needed to stop thinking about that shit, and I needed to take care of myself. I got out of the shower. I started drying off. I started drying myself off and trying to collect my thoughts. That's when I started noticing the physical pain. My right hip, backside was killing me. Back of my head was killing me. My right shoulder was really bothering me. I was noticing some pain, and I was just, what happened? After drying off, I checked the clock on my phone. It was 3:30 in the afternoon. 2.5 hours went by, and I felt like it was a minute. I don't remember anything in that 2.5 hours time. I couldn't remember if I showered or not. I didn't know what happened. So that's when I basically knew, Mark, you had a panic attack. You knew it was anxiety. When your anxiety attacks happen, you lose chunks of time like that. You don't know what happened. You don't know what you did. All you know is anxiety. So I was just like, man, why does this keep happening to me? Just beat myself up being a little negative about it. That's when, again, with time, I started noticing the physical pain was getting worse. As I'm drying off and getting dressed, man, my hip is killing me. The more I'm massaging and trying to work that pain out, it is hurting under pressure. When I sat down on the couch and just tried to relax and just collect my thoughts, I was in a lot of pain. I was hysterically crying quite a bit because I felt so disconnected. I couldn't remember what happened. I didn't know if I showered or not. I didn't know if I fell or not. I don't know how I could have such physical pain and not have fallen. I don't remember falling and not remembering. I don't know how I could have done that. There was just so much going through my head. I felt like such disconnection, of a really, really strong sense of loss of control. I feel like I didn't know what to do. I was hysterical. I was hyperventilating, and I was falling apart crying. I called my older brother to tell him about what happened. He agreed, and he told me I should check myself for the hospital. At first, I was like, I'm just too embarrassed to go to the hospital. I don't even know what happened. I can't tell them if I fell or not because I don't know. All I can tell them is I'm someone with a brain injury who has an anxiety disorder, and I think I had an anxiety attack, And I might have fallen in the shower, but I just don't know. Again, it came back to that thing of just, I don't know. So I felt strange going to the hospital. Some of you may know some of my earlier experiences. When I was actually diagnosing with some other issues a couple years ago when I was having emergencies and I checked myself into the ER, one of the ER doctors cussed me out. He said, "What are you doing here? Why are you wasting my time? There's people dying in the other room and you're here because of your brain injury." And they wouldn't even speak to me. So there's times I'm reluctant to check into the ER because I don't know how I'm going to be treated. I don't know about the healthcare team. I don't know what's going to happen. Again, I don't know. I felt out of control and I just didn't know what to do. My brother convinced me to go to the hospital. He was right. It was a good idea. I'm happy and proud of myself for doing that self-care and going to the hospital. When I got there, they treated me with respect. They gave me a bed. They did MRIs. They did CAT scans. They did a full body x-ray. They respected my wishes and they knew that I'm someone with a brain injury who fell. They wanted to make sure none of my reconstructive surgery for my brain injury got moved. They wanted to make sure I didn't have any fractures or bone breaks. It was a very compassionate and kind doctor. My older brother even said that. It was a great experience from my other times at the hospital. But that's why I want you to know, don't be reluctant to check yourself in, do self-care. The doctors took care of me and they were able to give me some peace of mind. They were able to let me know it was an anxiety disorder, a panic attack, and I lost consciousness. The doctor was able to confirm this because he said, "Look, Mark, anxiety attacks is normal for people to get nauseous. When you're in the shower, that's hot water. You're breathing in the humidity too, which is really opening up your capillaries. A lot of your blood is going to your lower extremities. You don't have a lot of blood up in your brain. When you have an anxiety attack, your blood actually gets flushed out of your brain. You get nauseous. It's very normal for people to get nauseous and pass out in anxiety in general. With all these X factors, Mark, it's fine. It's reasonable. There's a good reason why. I again wanted to hug this doctor for having compassion to be able to explain to me and give me reasons that I knew. And that's what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on what I know and not what I don't know. It's normal for me to be like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what I should do. I don't know if I'm okay. I don't know if I should have done that. And this is now is what I do know. The doctor was able to actually just give me some answers and give me some peace of mind. I was actually able to feel comfortable. He treated me like a human being. And also, that's why I was able, when I came home, it's normal for me to beat myself up. Normally, I would be like, "Wow, Mark, there's nothing wrong with you. Why did you waste your time? Why did you go to the hospital, waste this doctor's time? Why did you get all these tests done? Why were you there for 6 hours just to be told that you're okay?" And I would have normally beat myself up and said that was just wrong and you're an idiot. I would have given myself crap. I would have been very, very unhappy about my choices. But everybody, I'm trying to change that mentality. I'm trying to say, you know what? I don't know. Since I don't know, it's not good to focus on those things. I don't know what would have happened and what wouldn't have happened. It's good to focus on what I do know. I'm able to know that now I'm okay. I fell in the shower because of an anxiety attack. I know the things that involved the X factors of why it happened. I know that I'm okay. I know that it's part of my anxiety disorder. I'm actually currently talking to my psychiatrist and therapist about it. I'm doing everything I can. I know that's why there was chunks of time missing. I know that I was actually having chronic pain, so something had to have happened. I know it's good to get this stuff checked out. I know what the doctors tell me. That's what's important to focus on, everyone. When I came home, if I would have said, "I don't know," and beat myself up, it would actually just keep perpetuating. I would still actually have a hard time sleeping. I would have a hard time with my anxiety, but I'm trying to let go. I'm actually trying to just tell myself what I do know. I know I had an anxiety attack. I know that I needed help and it's good to get treated so I can know that I have no physical injuries and nothing bad happened to me. Some of you may know a couple of years ago, I broke my left ankle and I was embarrassed that I didn't go to the hospital. I walked on it for 3 years, a broken ankle because I didn't care about myself enough. Eventually dealing with it for so long and having so much pain, I went to the hospital. They confirmed it was a hairline fracture. They confirmed I broke my ankle a couple years ago and all they can do now is physical therapy. I didn't want to do this again, everyone. I don't want to punish myself and just make myself deal with this pain if it can be treated. Finding a treatment plan is important, everyone. Good self-love and self-care is important. Don't deprive yourself of your mental health and your physical needs. If you think something's wrong, go to the hospital. The doctors are there to tell you if you're okay or not. I'm not a doctor. I don't have my doctrine. I need a professional to tell me what's wrong with me and not. I can't tell myself if I'm okay or not. It's good when I think something's wrong to go get checked out and see a doctor, everyone. That's why I talk to my psychiatrist and therapist about my mental health and I treat it. That's why I went to the hospital yesterday, everyone, to treat myself and practice some good self-care to make sure I know I'm okay. with my brain injury and all my physical ailments, it's important to know that I'm okay. I want you to know it's important for you to do the same thing, everyone. That's why, again, I took off of work today. I needed this time to regenerate and collect myself. I needed time to recuperate. I needed time to do some journaling and share this with you all so I can just be cathartic and get it out there and feel better. Because it's good to write this stuff down. It's good to get it out there. Again, if I'm thinking about it and staying focused on it, I'm going to be really negative and think about the bad things. It's good for me to put this out there in the universe so I can let go of it and get it out there. Stop thinking about the negative. Focused on the good. If these doctors gave me answers, then I'm okay. That's why, everyone, I took off of work today. I'm treating myself with respect. I love myself. I'm practicing self-love and self-care. Last night when I came home from the hospital, I called work and explained to them I needed a mental health day because I've been losing a lot of sleep the last couple of days. And I was just in the hospital with actual issues, and I needed time off to collect myself mentally and emotionally and physically. My job is all physical work. I need to give myself that physical break. Everyone, I have paid time off, so it's okay for me to take that time off and treat myself well and get love and respect. It's not good for me to drag myself down and just keep going to work when I need this time to take care of myself, everyone. Self-love and self-care, everyone, it's important. I can do it. You can do the same thing, everyone. Self-love and self-care is important. I want you to know to treat yourself with that love and respect, everyone. You really deserve it. I want you to be happy and prosperous the way that I am after everything I've been through. If I can love myself and do these things for myself, you can too, everyone. Don't hold on to that negativity. Don't say it's not worth it. It is. You're important. I want you to know that you're very important. Take care of yourself, everyone. Make good choices. Love yourself, everyone. Keep it sexy. Until next time, everyone, I'll catch you on the flip side.